That's fine.
Don't run.
Hey, son,
Daddy's gonna kill you.
Alright. Don't drown is gone. Shit. Wrong button.
good. Pretty good.
Alright, what do I have it as? Let's switch these. I want this on this, and this on the trigger. Okay.
Come here.
Damn it. Alright, that doesn't seem to be doing much damage to him. There's so much health over there.
Can't really catch those. I was just testing. There you go.
So, what am I to do? Ah! So I was doing it, just not all the way.
Stupid, spiky.
Alright, well I got hit a little bit, but
Used to like to play catch with me.
this is working just the way that I figured.
Punctual.
Down he goes again.
Rasputin! I see your skull is as hard to penetrate as ever.
Dad!
What is your brain doing out here in this tank with this other brain? And who are all these unconscious people? What have you gotten yourself involved with? Psychics. He's been cavorting with filthy, cheating psychics. Is that really how I look in your mind? Man, do I hate psychics. And seeing my son happy. I don't hate psychics. I used my psychic connection with you to find you, and to project myself into your mind.
But how can you hate me for being psychic if you're psychic too?
Son, I could never hate you. I only wanted you to be happy, Rasputin. And safe. Our family has many enemies. I have a lot more hair than that. Now, son, we have to carefully unweave your psyche from that other brain. We don't want anything bad to happen while your mind is in this tangled state. The damage could be permanent. Unweave? Detangle?
Never.
I like it this way. I mean, look at how huge I am.
And I think I can juggle now.
This is your mind, so you are the strong one here. What I'm about to give you, my son, you must take care of it, because it's everything I've got.
And now I'm big too. Also, like, the whole plot kind of fell apart because his dad's not that bad. Alright. What?
Watch it!
What happened?
Bun, bun, bun.
Why am I small again? Wait, that didn't hit me. Alright, game crashed on me again. Had to go through everything from the butcher's tent forward. Let's try it again. What? Why do I get small? I got one hit in.
Rasputin!
Do I have it on my list? No, that's a full list. That's all the stuff that I had before. How do I get big? Do I finally use the confusion grenades? You know what? I want this on there and there here. All right. That doesn't seem to have done anything. All right, well, I just get for a short period of time. I don't see like a marker anywhere. For the record, less buggy. The second time I went through, Raz did not glitch at all. Wow.
Let's see if you remember your training.
Ah, I see the thing. That shows when I'm gonna be good. Alright.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Alright, I just need one more hit. I might have been able to squeeze it in. Wow, did not anticipate that for whatever reason.
Come here, little bunny.
Alright, just keep on doing that. We'll wait for this to fully recharge. That thing has got a huge reach. Don't underestimate it. Alright. And we've done it! Alright, let's try this again. It crashed again. During what I assume is the end of the game cutscenes.
Bunnies! No! No meat! Ah!
No more. No more meat. Look.
There you go! Good little bunny! Hey, thanks for helping me save the bunnies. And for talking to my dad.
No problem, little Oli.
Bye-bye! Wave goodbye, Mr. Bun!
Where's he going?
We're separating the brains now, Rasputin. He'll be fine. Let's go inside.
Man, I can't wait to tell you about all the messed up stuff that happened.
Oh, I know a lot of it. While you were out, I poked around a bit. Tell me about this Lily person.
It was totally open mouth. Please go through.
And so, that brings us to the end. Where, as you can clearly see, the personal demons causing my negative behavior have all been eradicated, leaving me sane once again. This is also corroborated in CAT scan number 3 on page 59 of your handouts. On a personal note, I would just like to reiterate how extremely sorry I am for stealing all of your brains and trying to take over the world. Mistakes have been made. But this camp is all about education. And I know I, for one, learned plenty. Thanks to that guy right there. Come on up here, Raz.
We endeavor to build strong minds here, with the power to lift things, to see things, to burn things. But it's a special quality of your heart, not your mind, that truly makes a great psychonaut. This young man has it. We did not give it to him. He got it from someone else, long before he came here. But we can give him this, to honor his mind, his courage, and his heart. Son, we do not normally ask this of someone so young, but it is obvious to us all that you are not average. Will you join us, Rasputin? Will you be a psychonaut?
Okay, let's be perfectly clear about this. That was the best summer of my whole entire life.
Hey, the summer's not over yet. We can hang out for a couple of weeks still.
My family's out on the East Coast. Where's yours?
They move around a lot.
Well, you'd better go. Your dad's waiting for you.
Well...
Bye.
Children, it's an emergency. There's been another kidnapping.
I was here the whole time. You saw me.
No, this time we know who it is, and that's what scares us.
Who was kidnapped?
Truman Zanotto, the Grand Head of the Psychonauts.
Dad!
Sir, can you teleport this many of us back to headquarters?
Huh? What? Hey, what are you people doing in my kitchen? Now get!
Guess we're taking the jet.
Don't worry about your dad, darling. We'll get him back.
Yes, after all, we'll have Rasputin helping us.
I'm going?
Now how could we do this without our anti-kidnapping specialist?
I've taught you everything I can, son. Now, you go show them. Show them all.
Let's go.
And we've done it! We have beaten Psychonauts! Well, this was a very interesting game, I do have to say. I thoroughly enjoyed it, except for the technical difficulties that I encountered throughout it. Outside of the technical difficulties, though, I do have to say, this is a really good game. With the interesting characters, to say the least. The fun gameplay when, well, the controls were working for me. A lot of times I was struggling with them, though. And then the game kind of bugging out full on at the end, and all of the times that it crashed on me. But the story is fun. I fully hope they actually follow through with a second one after, what, over a decade, it feels like? They're finally officially going to do a Psychonauts 2. I hope it works out well. I hope that they fix all the technical issues that they were having. It was crowdfunded, so, ooh, who knows? Wait, Raz's father was Armin Shimmerman? Isn't that, oh my god, the Ferengi from Deep Space Nine. Why am I blanking on his name? I can't think of his name! Isn't that Armin Shimmerman? Could be wrong, but this game was a lot of fun. There are some small aspects of it that bug me. I think that the music was good. It wasn't great in my opinion, but it was good. The graphics were, I think, really good because they were stylistic. They weren't necessarily focused on trying to make it super realistic. It was much more about the style of it, and that sometimes works to the game's advantage. Story was good. It felt a little weak. It's a lot shorter of a game than I thought it was going to be. I really did not anticipate finishing it all this quickly, but we have more work to do. We will go back and get all of the collectibles. I did miss out on a lot of them. Hopefully I can go back and do it based on the last save that I have before the point of no return. And that's honestly one of my complaints, is that I didn't realize that we were going to be going to the point of no return by getting Lily out of her straps, out of her restraints. You know what I mean? That didn't seem like a good point of no return to me. Next thing I know, it's an autosave point of no return. So that was pretty much it. So lots of areas to go back to. Really unique areas that ultimately I liked. Although it felt like we still have some unanswered questions. For this whole thing. Everything was kind of wrapped up really quickly. That might have to do with budget and time constraints on the programmer's side. But yeah, it didn't necessarily feel like everything wrapped up as well as I would have liked. We didn't even get to see the kids, like, back with their brains and stuff, right? Because we just suddenly were pushed into the meat circus, and we had to figure stuff out from there. Obviously, the escort at the end really bothered me, but that's to be expected. I don't like escort missions, especially on what's supposed to already be the hardest mission of the whole game. Also, by far, the milkman. I forgot his name, but the milkman's level was the one that threw me off the most. There were some crazy things going on in this game, but that one, by far, to me, was the craziest. Everything else was a little crazy, but that one threw me off. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. And I know a lot of people missed it. It was kind of a cult hit. Didn't sell all that well. And I know that it was originally supposed to be for the PS2. I've never played the PlayStation 2 version of the game, so I can't tell you if a lot of the problems that I was having in this PC port was due to that happening. Apparently, there was a whole crew in charge of updating the game to 2011 for the Steam version, and I don't know. I don't know. But I can't tell you if it was a bad PC port, the technical issues that I was having, or if that was present in the original game. I can't imagine that the original PlayStation 2 would just crash all the time. It would just freeze or something. Joe McHale? That's not Joel McHale, right? Different person? But either way, there were a lot of really identifiable areas. The art in this game, especially in Edgar's part. I remember Edgar's name. Especially in Edgar's part was fantastic. That was amazing that they got it that well. Something that I haven't seen replicated until like the Book of Life came out. And that was pretty recent. So for them to hit that mark so well, I thought was great. The art in this game was great. That was, I would say, the standout. Plus the humor. The humor was delivered a little bit slow. We are talking about voice acting in the PlayStation 2 era. That's to be expected. The voice acting in that whole era is a little bit delayed. And that has a lot to do with the editing, as I talked about in another finale recently. But yeah, I don't know which one's gonna air first. Like I said, this game is a lot of fun. I would recommend it to people that are fans of humorous games. That's pretty much the standout to me. I wouldn't say it's the best platformer I've ever played. I wouldn't say it has the best story that I've ever played, but it does very well for itself, right? If you are a fan of the Monkey Island style of humor, this is the game for you. It's not necessarily equal in all aspects of it, but it is a good update, I would say, because there are similar people involved in this game as there were in the Monkey Island series. Is that it? Is that all the people? Well, it looks like the game crashed on me at the end of the credits as well, so I'm going to assume that when you've beat the game, it just takes you back to the title screen, because that was definitely the end of the credits, the picture of everybody that worked on it. It's great to see their faces, don't get me wrong, but it would be great if there was somebody working on the technical side of this game a little bit more. So, let me just sum it up before I sign off here. Sound, good. Graphics, great. Gameplay, good. I feel like there were too many collectibles. The buttons didn't always do what I wanted them to do, even though they should have, right? I talked about double jumping off of rails, double jumping off of netting. I had troubles with all of those. So if that was fixed, it would be a lot better for me. Yeah, the art was great, though. Every level was easily identifiable. Based on a single picture alone, I could tell you what level you're on. It was that good for me. And that's a good sign. I do like when the levels are done that way. Story, good. Felt a little rushed towards the end, but I guess that's to be expected. I just wish that we had moved the story forward instead of ending it at night and being sucked into that meat circus. If we had pushed everything forward to daytime, I had the chance to go back to the camp and get all the collectibles and talk to the kids again after I rebrained them, and then we moved forward from there. But that didn't happen. So those would be my biggest complaints about the game: the technical aspects, the kind of rushed ending, and well, the technical aspects, I guess, includes controls. So those would be it. Other than that, I feel like the game is pretty damn good and often forgotten. So I do hope that this inspires at least one person to go out and play it, because it's a lot of fun. So that is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Psychonauts. I've been ballerscuba, and I'll be back for bonus videos because I've got things to get, because they didn't tell me it was going to be the end of the game. Hope you guys have enjoyed this whole Let's Play. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.